Cause you like gave me some kind of like little drink, and then you made my eye open up.
Shit, trying to get Cletus
And
to
now
do
there's
something
like
about lingerie.
dragons and stuff. I mean, I'm
changed the
better now,
subject.
but for a
I
minute
don't
there, I thought I was
think I
gonna
want to
like
see.
die or something because of you.
I don't want to see Cletus in lingerie, but you know that's how Manly's going.
Yeah, it was like a pink. You gave me a pink liquid or something, and it went in my throat. You put it in my tummy.
You know, I mean, weird. I've had weirder shit happen. But Johnny's going to sing a song for his gal at the Hollywood Bowl, the amphitheater. You guys want to go up there and support him?
You are creepy as fuck.
Yeah, I gotta take.
Tell me if you ever find that rabbit.
Some sleep, but then I'll make my way up there.
Oh, you
Hello
are.
there. Where are you going, ma'am?
I'm going to.
Well, let's do this.
On your right with a friend.
You gonna head out to the concert too, there, Jorge?
Actually, just the one we wanted to speak with. Would you mind coming with us?
I don't
think it's been put on hold.
Yeah, I think it got put on hold, unfortunately.
For a dog?
All right, Vex, hon, thank you for coming out here, girl.
So, you ever catch that rabbit?
No, I did not.
Oh, that's too bad.
You see, I am in the city, and the rabbits are in the desert.
Okay, that's true. Well, I mean, it sounds like with what you guys are doing, the rabbits could be anywhere you think they are, you know? I mean, they could, like that cloud up there, that could be a rabbit. It sounds earlier like the clouds were dragons.
Do not think so.
Hmm?
Yeah,
That's
No.
what he just told me.
He is a silly man, isn't he?
So, tell me,
minds
ma'am.
and reality
You,
are very interesting things, don't you think so?
have you been to,
If you tell the mind,
you been to rehab lately, by any chance?
why would Lulu need to go to rehab?
No, I don't know.
She does no drugs. Not
Oh.
like the man earlier who was asking her for cocaine. These are bad things. It
Oh,
toxic
I
to the
mean,
body.
you know, nothing wrong with going for a swim up at the rehabilitation center. You know, the waters there can be, you know, rather cleansing, I've been told.
Lulu has a very cleansed soul. She has no need to swim in the waters of a lake, or of a pond, or of a pool.
Well, from what I hear, you've been bottling it up and selling it. Yeah, that
Would
was
you
the
like to know
that
a
was,
secret?
that was the giggle I was waiting for. Sure, I'm all
Yeah, I
ears.
do. I love secret.
Reality is a relative term. Would you like to think this, girl?
What?
A what?
Reality. It is a relative term.
I mean, I
Yeah, I
guess.
got that part. The
And
second
reality,
part,
reality's
what I
pretty
missed.
warped, especially when you've been drinking the water from that pool.
There is not water from pool. It is water from a spring.
Oh yeah?
It's
You want
water.
to show us where that spring is?
Uh-oh.
The spring is not here.
Yeah, give me the coke, man.
Not in this city, anyways.
And where will I find it?
But you could give anyone a bit of water. Tell them they will see things or experience things, and their minds will open itself up. It is how do you say? Placebo.
And have you
An
been
experiment.
and have you been giving people this water? This placebo water?
I give people many things.
Including placebo water?
If they are thirsty, then they will get water.
I'm pretty parched right now, actually.
Would you be able to give the detective here a bottle of water?
You direct him to a store where he will buy it. Because Lulu no longer has water.
And why don't you have any anymore?
Yes, it is all been drank.
But
Well,
who drank it? Who'd you give it to?
it's a shame.
There are many people.
You gave it
They
to
were
many
thirsty.
people? And you gave him this?
It was just water. Isn't that interesting?
Well, we'll determine that back at the station. Ma'am, can you please put your hands on your head? We're going to be taking you in for further questioning. Whoa,
If I am
whoa,
coming
that's a
willingly.
little bit of a big
Do
show
you need
for
a
us.
gun?
No, he doesn't need that. But, you know, the shock collar? We always need the shock collar, because 90% of you shitbirds run. But, you know, you're not the average shitbird. You seem to be a little bit more, in the clouds.
We'll check on that call behind the back.
But you will be handcuffed for our own protection. Alright, right this way, ma'am. Detective? Where did he go? Alright, I'll just get in the driver's side behind me. Detective, where'd you go?
Fighting around the back. I just caught the shitbird.
10-4. I'll be coming back with the SUV.
Into some motorcycles and fell
broke
out the
his
window.
arm because his arm's at a weird angle. Yep.
Mr. Stryker, maybe we could use you again, back at the station. We have someone in the back who we need to ask a few questions.
Don't leave my locker up.
So are you talking to me, sir?
Mr. Cocaine.
Yes, please, Mr. Stryker. What the?
Get out of my pockets. Shut the fuck up. Where's my coke, man? You said you had my coke.
What the fuck is going on over here?
Good coke, Holmes.
So did you hit my bike?
Heisenberg coke.
So you hit my bike?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Here's your fucking attorney. What the fuck?
What just happened?
Just give it a minute. I think
He's knocked out, Holmes.
Why is he knocked out?
You know,
a vehicle at a very fast speed smashed into my bike.
all the
Yeah.
bikes were knocked out when we came.
All
in
the
here,
bikes.
except for a
And was
couple.
he by any chance the driver of said vehicle?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you know, I just
offered
heard.
him.
You know, Davis, the funniest thing happened. I heard there's something that we got to do at the place. It's it's a funny story.
meet you
There's
there,
the stuff,
officers.
and then there's the thing. I feel sorry for that guy.
Thank you, boys. Be safe out there.
All right, have a good one.
Have a good one, Dave.
I
Congratulations.
need an ambulance, man.
Do you still...
And I have a feeling we will never see Dingo again.
Well, not with the
At least not,
not
with his
with
thumbs
not
out.
with Jorge. Not with Jorge trying to patch him up.
Oh God. They're gonna patch him up, and then they're gonna make him pay for those bikes. And he doesn't have any money. So.
Yeah. He doesn't have any money. So
Well, funny story, actually. Not all the Giggle Water is gone. If you recall.
it's a surprise.
Yeah, you know, we actually
surprise.
have some back at the office. And we've actually been having it tested. So we're gonna
Is
get
he
the
so?
results on that. Yeah, we're actually, it's in the boss's office right now. And, you know, a guy has half of it for a sample, and then half of it, well, you know, if the results deem that the further testing is necessary, well, you know, we'll do what we have to do, because we're heroes. Goddamn heroes. So, if there's anything you want to tell us about that water that's more than just a placebo effect, now might be the
I
time.
tell you these things. It comes from a spring of water.
We'll know the truth. So I mean,
Any chance you'd be willing to be more specific, other than out of town? I've been to a lot of places. I've been around the world, places that not a lot of people would have heard of. Maybe I've heard of this one, maybe not. I don't know.
Well,
I've been
I
around.
think that many people have heard of Iceland.
Oh, Iceland. All right.
Oh, from an Icelandic spring.
Yes, this is the thing. You know, the people, they sit in the waters, some other waters they drink. These waters are good for you.
Well, listen, I understand giving someone some pencil shavings and rolling it up in a little rolling paper and tricking them into thinking they're high. But the shit that this Giggle Water's been doing, I don't believe it's a placebo effect for a fucking second. I mean, come on, like a crackhead? He's got a tolerance of the fucking gods. And you floored him with that shit, girl.
The interesting thing with people such
I'm gonna
as
swing
this-
around the front, officers.
Yes, sir.
Yes, it is. Because the mind will do what the mind wishes to do. Especially when they are afraid.
Why does that always happen? I don't know. I guess I don't spend enough time in handcuffs to know why that would happen.
Is that so?
Alright, go ahead into cell number 1 over here. On the left. Yep. Fight initiated by a male on Milton Road. Who would have thought? Alright, Detective Davis, let's go on upstairs and let's have a conversation with forensics. And, let's find out what's going on with this stuff. Alright, and let's update you, and then you can have your conversation while we go up to the lab. This woman admitted to giving all of the water that is in question. And she tried to say that the last of the water has been given, but of course we do have a sample from before, the vial that our friend had. Half of that we have for testing purposes.
Testing purposes.
The other
I
half we
understand.
have
half
in
of
the
it
lab,
for yeah. So in case you need to check and see if it matches something again later on down the line.
Experimentation comes in many forms. But we'll let you have a talk with your client here. And she's been giving the Giggle Water, not selling it, so I can't promise she's gonna have any money either.
Well, all right then.
But all right, we'll be back. We'll be back shortly.
Come over here and have a whisper with me, madam. Officers.
Yes?
Yes?
He's requesting if you could just remove her handcuffs while she's in her cell.
The last time, I'm going to tell you the same thing I tell everyone. Last time that happened, the Sasquatch pulled a shotgun out of its ass and shot me. So she will remain handcuffed.
I'm sorry, what?
Long story short, she will remain handcuffed.
Police procedure.
All right,
Police
you know,
procedure.
that's, yep.
Indeed.
Yep. Jail's not a goddamn
detective.
People think it's some kind of reward.
You ready for this? Okay, we don't have a lab. You ready? Are you ready for this?
On floor 3.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, because I was just gonna.
No, it's on floor 3.
I was just gonna say, let's just fucking go for it, you know?
Yeah, I mean, LSD.
We gotta test the water, find out if it's the real deal.
You're not gonna do it, are you? Oh, Jesus. Save some of that. Don't drink it all.
Well, yeah, I'm not gonna drink it all. It's all about sharing. Here, come on, you gotta test it too. Make sure it's not. You gotta make sure it's not a placebo. Here, I put the cup right in front of the monitor. We gotta make sure it's the real deal here.
We have to keep some for evidence.
Some what?
We have to keep some for evidence. You know, to build cases, to do
evidence.
Police work.
Yeah.
Yeah, evidence.
I've never really noticed how beautiful the back of my hands are. Have you seen the back of my hands? Hold on a second, just take a look at this. Oh, those are truly magnificent hands. Those right there.
Yeah,
Look at that. The way that they move with the rhythm. It's really something else.
Huh?
Yeah. We jamming. I hope you like jamming too. Oh, we're jamming. Hey, that shit totally has acid in it. Just now you should know. You should have a sip.
You know I'm not Dice. I'm not Dice. Give me a second. I'm gonna go lock this up in it.
Hey, I'll tell you, if there's anything I learned from attorney Keith Richards or whatever his name is, sometimes you got to be unorthodox to get the results. So where's this evidence lab you're talking about? Evidence. Like, if you just change one letter of it, then it's evidence. And it's like, yeah, let's go dancing. Doesn't even make sense. Why would anyone do that? Detective! They wouldn't let me in.
Well, you're not.
Floor 3 wouldn't let me in. I'm gonna come back downstairs. Detective, how did I end up down here?
Should you try to knock on the door?
Detective? Detective, I can't open the door. Detective? Detective, I can't open it.
You alright, Rob?
No.
A little beaten up there.
No, I am not. Well, I tried to come down the stairs and someone moved them.
Oh,
What
well,
happened? What happened to the stairs over here?
I don't know. Are you feeling alright?
I haven't felt this good in a while.
Oh, here's the door.
Officers,
The door worked.
detective and officer,
Ha!
I think we may be able to solve about 40 birds with one stone here.
Oh man, that's awesome.
All right, and
do you see the birds
So,
too?
I was speaking metaphorically, but seems we have had an issue with the lack of therapists here in the city, and that you guys have all been looking for. Miss Lulu here states that she is a licensed therapist, and that you could look her up in an international database.
licensed where for therapy?
She's licensed currently in California, Iceland, New York, and New Jersey, but she could probably get her license here in Los Santos fairly simply. Especially considering if the city were to help push that through, for which she would be grateful enough to treat the citizens of Los Santos, especially those sent to her by the Los Santos Police Department.
I don't see what could possibly go wrong.
Yeah, I don't.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, no, that's not gonna happen.
All right.
I mean, she gives us some evidence.
The lab results came in, by the way.
Oh, yeah. What did they come back with?
So fucking positive. Like, amazingly positive.
She's claiming that the water was brought with her on a plane all the way from Iceland with her, from a spring there.
Mm-hmm. I mean, once we get some truth, then we can talk about favors. But she's gonna need to provide something in this hoity-toity metaphoric nonsense.
Well, I had a point to what I was saying, because if she was employed by the state in such a manner, then she would be bound by the state to provide any information towards violent or organized crime that was told to her in therapy sessions. Bound by law.
Is that retroactively?
She can work for the state
Is that only
police
at the
with Clan
point?
Randall.
Oh Jesus! Is that does that take effect retroactively to all her work before? I would doubt it would work.
That's something we could potentially negotiate.
Has anyone ever noticed how big that building is? All right, let's go downstairs and check on our guru. The guide for the journey that I'm on right now. When does it stop?
Apparently, there's some kind of massive concert going on over at the Vinewood Bowl, too.
Oh.
Right.
Well, you know,
who's
let's let her out on time served then and get her to the concert.
Wait, hold on. Who is he seen to?
His new girlfriend? Hopefully it's not this girl in a cage.
That would be very awkward now, wouldn't it?
That'd be awkward as fuck.
Who's his new girlfriend?
I don't know. Well, I mean, it'd be even more awkward if it was.
Oh,
Zizi.
I do actually believe I know who she is. It's that one blonde lady, Penelope.
Oh, now the Swede.
The singer?
I believe so.
Anyways,
yes, they were.
Yeah, so your water was a huge success. It was pretty cool. I guess we're gonna find you guilty of drug dealing and stuff, but it's all cool. You've been here for a while, and there's a concert going on, and everyone's got good vibes. And I fell down the stairs because the stairs weren't there anymore. So I'll tell you what. You get to go.
No, she doesn't.
Now remember, you've been bad.
No,
so,
she doesn't get to go.
What do you mean
Rob,
she doesn't get to go?
She doesn't get to go.
Oh, okay.
She's distributing narcotics to the masses.
Yeah, but they were really good narcotics, I was told.
They are not narcotics.
Well, then why did they test positive for narcotics?
Perhaps your test is incorrect, or perhaps you wish the test to test for that, so it did. Perhaps in your mind's eye, you know the
Cut
truth.
the tension with a knife.
Man, I could cut a sandwich with a knife right now. Is anyone else hungry?
Oh, I'm famished.
Go for a fucking turkey sandwich. I don't even really like turkey that much. I'm more of a roast beef kind of guy.
You're saying that you
I really
didn't
want turkey right now.
So you're saying you didn't distribute hallucinogenic water to people?
The water did not contain narcotics.
What did it contain?
Suppose it contained whatever was in the spring that day. Minerals. Or
And-
healing powers. That open your mind.
You know, either way, I don't know how you got that shit into the country. That's a crime all in itself. Fucking customs and all
Is it
that
a
other
crime to
shit.
bring in mineral water?
It is actually 150% a crime for you to put that water on a plane.
Well, officer, if it's a sealed bottle in a case that's getting sent through, what do they check baggage? Well, then it would never be checked.
How many liquid fluid ounces did you bring with you?
You can only take 3 ounces into the cabin. However, if you check it, there is no limit.
There's a limit still on the check, though, isn't there?
It's based on weight and how much you're willing to spend.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, you're right. Well, I would ask Lieutenant Roth, but Lieutenant Roth's supposed to let him ready to go.
What? I just, dude, I'm feeling the good vibes. There's a concert.
Yeah, good vibes.
What could
Good
possibly
vibes.
go?
Yes,
What could possibly go wrong?
Yeah, what could possibly go
What
wrong?
could possibly go wrong? Man, you are about as free to go as my mind. Have yourself a lovely day. Oh shit, the door's locked. The fucking door's locked. All right, here you go. Have yourself a good one. Go be free, little bird.
My car's out front, ma'am.
It's a pretty nice car. I'm sorry I shot it. But it was for science.
No, that's what it's designed for.
God, I love water.